Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about word types, or word classes as they're sometimes called. Why might this be useful to you? Well, being able to identify when a certain word type is used in a piece of writing is an example of you using subject terminology, which can get you extra marks in an exam or an assessment. Perhaps even more importantly than that, knowing how words function in a sentence can help you with your own reading and writing. So, first of all, what do we mean by word types? Think of it like this. Every sentence is made up of words, obviously, but each of these words in the sentence has a specific job to do. Now, these jobs vary. They can be telling us what something is, where something is, what something looks or smells or tastes like, what something is doing, how many somethings there are. You get the idea. So, a word type basically tells us the job of a particular word in a sentence. Okay, now that we know what a word type is, I'm going to briefly talk about 4 of the most common word types you're likely to come across. These are nouns, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs. Let's start with nouns. A noun is a word that represents a person, a thing, or an idea. So a noun is an object in the sentence. Let's look at an example. The blue car travelled quickly along the narrow road. Here, there are 2 objects, the car and the road. So these 2 words are the nouns in this sentence. They are the things. Moving on to adjectives. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. So an adjective tells us something about what the object is like. With our example from earlier, the nouns are car and road. And so the 2 words that describe these objects are blue and narrow. So they are our adjectives in this sentence. Next, we have verbs. A verb is a word that tells us what a noun is doing. So a verb tells us what action is taking place in the sentence. Back to our example again. The only action we have taken place here is that the car travelled. We know that car is a noun here, and so travelled must be a verb because it is telling us what the car did. Finally, adverbs. An adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. That might sound a bit confusing, but an adverb is basically a word that gives us extra information about the information. So in our example, we're told that the car travelled, but then we're given even more information because we're told that it travelled quickly. And so quickly is the adverb in this sentence. Okay, so let's see if we can identify these 4 word types in a different example. The really happy man whistled cheerfully. So, like we did earlier, let's start by working out what the noun is here. We're looking for the object in the sentence. And that object would be the man. So, man is the noun. Moving on to the adjective. Do we have a word that describes the man? We absolutely do. And that word is happy. The happy man. And so, happy is the adjective here. The verb, remember, tells us what the noun is doing. And so what did the man do? He whistled. So whistled is our verb. Now, an adverb gives us extra information about the information and tells us more about an adjective, a verb, or another adverb. If we look at this sentence, are we given any extra information about any of these things? We are. We are told that the man is really happy and that the man whistled cheerfully. So, really and cheerfully are the adverbs in this sentence. Okay, so that's all for this video. There will be a follow-up video to this one in which I'll go over 4 other word types in the same format I've used here, and I'll put a link to that video here when it's done. With regards to this one, I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching.